check out the new Belgrade Waterfront. The Dubai Waterfront, the new waterfront, and when you get here you see the sheer size of the place.
It's pretty impressive. There is so much construction going on. Cheers. Good morning guys and welcome back to Belgrade, Serbia. We have checked into the Max luxury apartment. This is crazy, I can't wait to show you a tour. We're right on the Teraji Park, which is another park here. It's so nice to be able to extend our time here in Belgrade and stay somewhere different, but the sun is shining as you can see, and that is a good thing, although it is still very, very cold and the weekend lockdown is over. It is Monday, so hopefully they do not bring in another lockdown. Bars and restaurants are open as normal today and they will shut at 8 PM. But I'm just sitting on my terrace right now. Like I said, I will give you a massive room tour in a second, or Matt will, but I'm just enjoying the sunshine.
Right, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't normally do the tours of the room, but I think this place sort of does it for me. I love it. It's very open plan. They use the space very, very well. Come in. We've got a huge, great double bed, lovely TV, which actually has the football on. It is in Serbian, but I got to watch Chelsea last night, so I was very, very happy. You come through into the open plan kitchen. You've got a table here to eat dinner, do work. It's a great place actually to edit and do all of our online work. I love these lights overlooking the kitchen top with our kitchen, so we can cook meals here, which is great. The best thing about staying in an apartment is it keeps costs down. Do you want to do the bathroom?
You better do the bathroom.
Okay, I'll tell you the bathroom from here. The bathroom is pretty small, but you've got a really modern toilet, shower, obviously sink. All the radiators nice and hot. But the best bit, of course, is the balcony.
You've missed one thing before you come forward.
What have I missed?
What about the secret cupboard?
Which one?
Right behind you.
Secret cupboard. Think it's a mirror, right?
Yeah.
Washing machine. What was this? Tumble dryer?
Yeah, no, yeah, tumble dryer.
No, it's not.
No, it's a dishwasher, that's it. How have we forgotten what things are?
Towels, more storage space so you can clean your stuff. Again, best thing about staying in an apartment, when you're on the road a long time, you need an apartment. You need to be able to cook dinners, you need to be able to wash your clothes, you need to be able to get your work done, which you can't always do in a hotel. But as you'll see, same clothes, been in the same clothes for a while now. Obviously we travelled from the Maldives to Serbia and we just didn't have any clothes prepared for Serbia, so we're having them shipped over. Still haven't arrived, so I think we need to do some more shopping. I bought this the other day. We need to do some more, and I've actually been recommended from our Airbnb host as well as a few guys on our Instagram to check out the new Belgrade Waterfront, a huge great shopping mall that is being built there and is ideally located through there. It's about a 10-minute walk, it's brand new. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. There's sort of controversy towards it. I love the look of the place.
So as I mentioned, we are literally located right by Teraji Park. I think that is the best pronunciation that I can come up with. But as you can see right behind me, our apartment is just here somewhere. So we have amazing views, and I didn't actually realise, but from the park, there is amazing views of the waterfront and also just of the whole of Belgrade. As we've said many times before, Belgrade is so vast. So it's nice to be moving around and sending different parts. Also in our park, there is a cat garden. As you can see, there is a cat there looking really evil, but look at these little holes. They've got loads of little rooms to sleep in, a little blanket. I don't know if these are all stray or someone actually owns them, but how cute. Look, hello.
It's really nice. Right near our apartment past the park is like a small market, but then past it you've got like this cobbled street, and down the cobbled street there's people selling all like, it looks like basically like a car boot sale, like a yard sale. They're selling like their own things, whatever they can get their hands on, and I think that's somewhat the controversy involved in the place that we are heading to.
I'm going to make it our mission to get on one of these old-fashioned trams. We've seen a lot of the old-fashioned trams, but there's also quite a few modern ones as well. Have no idea where they take you. We'll need to make a plan of somewhere to go so that we can actually get on one of these trams, but we haven't walked very far, to be honest. Surprisingly, everything is very close, despite how vast the city of Belgrade is. You can just walk or get a tram to wherever you need to be.
Everyone that we've spoke to about this place, including our Airbnb host, has always said like the Dubai waterfront, the new waterfront, and when you get here you see the sheer size of the place. It is 1.2 million meters squared. That doesn't mean much to me, but it's massive. You see the sheer size of the construction, the buildings that are already up and the buildings that are coming up. It's actually been taking place since 2014, so it's been a very long project. You see these projects all around the world. The hopeful thing is if it finishes, but it looks as if here a lot of the buildings are already done, which is very, very positive.
As soon as you get here, you can see that it is definitely built on the high-end luxury side of things. I believe it was about a $4 billion investment into Belgrade, into Serbia, and it was all foreign investment, so none of the money came from Serbia itself. It actually came from Eagle Hills, which is actually the company who built the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, hence why it's sort of known as the Dubai waterfront. I mean, it's pretty impressive in terms of the sheer size and how many buildings there are. I mean, it is a huge contrast to the old city, but look behind me. Can you see that? Crazy.
This promenade area here at the waterfront is lovely. I think they're going to have around 7,000 apartments here, but the problem is they're all high-end. You can see it walking around. There's like a Maserati store that's getting built back there. There's like fancy cocktail bars, which we might check out just to show the contrast. They're back there. But it is dubbed like the city of the future, high-end. How many of the average Serbians could afford to live here or even come shopping here or come to bars here? I think that is the biggest issue around this place. I mean, it was like a maze, but we finally found the mall.
There is so much construction going on. There's not a direct path here yet from where we came from, but as Matt said, we found Galleria Mall. There are a few things that we need to get in there, but we won't go in yet because
this building is crazy.
It kind of looks like a wine bottle. Like, actually from this end maybe not. It's like an upside down wine bottle.
Apparently they are building the St. Regis Hotel and a W Hotel, and I think that behind me is also going to be a hotel. It might be one of them, but I'm not too sure. I don't actually know when it's all going to finish. When this place finishes, it is going to be unreal. It's going to be like the place to come to in Belgrade. I like it though because it's like just before New Belgrade. So you have Old Belgrade on the other side of the bridge, you have New Belgrade, and this is like just before the bridge, and it's sort of like contrast to the Old Belgrade. From the other side, the view of this and Old Belgrade together will look great, but we need to go shopping first, and then I think we'll go to one of these bars or restaurants. There's so many nice restaurants out the front here, but I think in the mall there's only 30% of the shops open, we've just found out, so it might not be great for getting some new clothes.
We are in the Galleria. I am so excited to shop. It looks busier than I expected.
Thank you very much.
So that was an unsuccessful shopping trip for us both, actually. There was quite a lot open, but a lot of it
there was quite a lot, or more than a lot closed.
More than a lot closed, and also I don't think it was like, there wasn't your normal H&M. There was a lot of Zara's, Pull&Bears and other things that were shut, not opened yet, so there wasn't a huge amount. I did, however, go into a shop called New Yorker and I picked up some socks. Not the most interesting thing to bought in a shopping mall, but it is just really a huge modern shopping mall, something you would need if you're gonna get an apartment here. But what more could you want when you come to the Riverside and get a beer? We've come into Cross, which is called Cross Waterfront. We're obviously right by the river on the waterfront. We've got 2 Stella drafts. Nowhere had any Yellen draft, which was upsetting, so we had to go to Stella.
Do you know what that means it is today?
What?
It's not Givelli as it's Stella, it's just a cheers.
Cheers.
I would end up in an egg chair, wouldn't I? I've got a blanket on me as well. It's really sunny, but it's only 7 degrees. The weather has dropped massively in Belgrade the last couple of days. Hopefully it warms up again, but we've ordered 2 Serbian burgers, it said on the menu. Basically, it's like a traditional burger, but the beef is fresh from a Serbian farm, and they put like onions and different vegetables in the beef and top it with kajmak. I think if you're coming along here, you've got to eat. We've got to give it a fair chance here. Like, it does get a lot of controversy, but at the moment it's starting to win me over a little bit. Like, maybe that is coming from a tourist point of view, but I am a tourist, I suppose, and it is a great place to have a drink, have some food. A little bit expensive, a little bit more expensive than in the main city centre of Belgrade. Look at the size of this burger. We actually had to move because our table was too small on the egg chairs, but it is unreal. I'm not going to take another bite because it's really messy, but I love the fact that they're keeping a little bit of Serbia by having the kajmak and the Serbian made beef, where there's a lot of international influence in this area. I think it really it keeps that Belgrade Serbian touch.
That burger absolutely slumped us both. I actually really like the concept of the waterfront. It's very close to everything but still remains separate, so that you can get the full beauty of old Belgrade and you then have the modern waterfront. I can see the controversy also, however I think it brings a lot of job prospects in with all of the restaurants, the shops, the huge shopping mall, and obviously in the apartment blocks there will be jobs there too. It also brings in a lot of tourists. It's something to see along the waterfront. I think it is a good thing. I can definitely see both sides of it, but it was nice for us to be able to go and see it as a tourist perspective anyway. But we are back in the room real quickly in our apartment, and there was something underneath the door when I got in, and it actually was our parcel. So if you haven't been following the story, basically we arrived in Serbia over a week ago now, had none of our warm clothes. So we have been wearing the same thing pretty much because it is so cold at the minute, and finally this is here. So it basically means we can go and pick it up from the post office tomorrow and just pay a small customs fee. That's really good, but we are going to head out again now. The sun has set. We're going to head out for some more beers. Givelli, you've all got no beer left.
I know, I'll get another one. How good is this place though?
Amazing. So we're sat on Republic Square at Boutique. It is really nice. We've got the heaters. That is one good thing about being in a cold city.
Cold. Why could the Cokes not arrive?
We need them. Fingers crossed tomorrow we don't have to hug the heaters, but I think this is going to be us for the night now. Drink our Yellen. You need to get another one. Hurry up and get another one, and we'll see you tomorrow for more explorations of Belgrade.